This is the new Dacia Duster, and it's one of the cheapest brand new cars you can buy right now. But should you? I'm Shane, you're watching Auto Express, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. So the Duster is a fully fledged small SUV, but it will set you back less than £19,000 brand new, which makes it pretty cheap by today's standards. Of course, if you fancy treating yourself to something a bit posher, you can go for this, the Journey spec, which comes with larger 18-inch diamond cut alloy wheels and a little bit of added sparkle, quite literally. Yes, that is sparkle and not dirt. You can also treat yourself to the metallic paint, which is a £695 option. Give it a little bit of extra shine, which accompanies the jogger-inspired styling rather nicely. And of course, coming from the jogger, it makes the Dacia a lot more angular, almost aggressive than the older car. The jogger influence also continues with these arrow style tail lights, which definitely stand out by a mile, and that comes round to a very chunky rear end. Overall, it's a much cooler thing to look at than the previous car. So we take a step inside and things are pretty much the same, very angular, very durable, very simplistic, but this is a straightforward, no-nonsense cheap car, so it's to be expected. But that being said, it's quite a nice place to be, especially in Journey trim with the denim blue accents on the dashboard and the seats. The only problem is getting into the car. Door frame is a little bit awkward, but let's try it without hitting our head. We managed it this time, and once you're in, it's worth being here. It's a nice enough place to be, if maybe a tad dark, and there are, of course, some scratchy plastics, but it all feels well put together. And again, this is a budget car, it's to be expected. In the middle, you have the touchscreen, which is nice and straightforward. Again, a theme of the car. Everything's where you'd more or less expect it to be. It's reasonably quick and easy to use. And on the top is where you'll find the strangely placed volume buttons, but they are physical buttons. And there's more down below for the HVAC controls, something we like very much here at Auto Express. If you go for the Journey spec, you get a leather-wrapped steering wheel, which is quite nice to hold. Nice bolsters as well, and yet more physical buttons for the controls, such as cruise control, volume, etc. It all feels rather nice in here. Did you know that you can sell your car with Auto Express? With decades of reviews and advice behind us, you can sell your car with confidence knowing that we know what makes it valuable. No nonsense, just unrivaled expertise. Click the link in the description to find out more and get an honest valuation. So plenty of SUVs find themselves taking on family car duties, and the Duster probably won't be any exception, and it's pretty good in the back here. I'm 5'11", let's say 6 foot, and got a decent amount of headroom, although that sounds a bit hollow, but again, this is a cheap car. Legroom is also very good, got room to wiggle. You also get 2 USB-C chargers back here, can't really complain. So if you venture around to the boot, you'll find a very impressive 594 litres at your disposal, which is very good for the small SUV class. Plenty of room for your shopping, or even the dog if you so wish. And if you do bring the dog, they're a bit hairy, not a problem because you've got a 12-volt charger right in the back, which is perfect for the vacuum cleaner. The only problem, however, is if you've got a big dog, you may struggle to get in because this car's quite high up. There's a lot of room there and a bit of a chunky bumper, so you might want to bring your ladder. So it's under the Duster's bonnet where you'll find quite a lot of choice when it comes to powertrains. First up is the bi-fuel model, which is powered by petrol and LPG. It's cheap to buy, but it can be difficult to find, so you may wish to move up instead to the traditional petrol engine, and with that you get the choice of 2 or 4-wheel drive, and the 4-wheel drive is genuinely quite good off-road in the reasonably rough stuff, so if you live a bit of a rural lifestyle, it could be the one to go for. Or you can have the car we're looking at here, which is the full hybrid, which is capable of over 55 miles per gallon. But of course, as you move up the range, things get a bit more expensive. So no frills motoring is the theme with the Dacia Duster, and that goes for the driving experience as well. It's not exactly a sports car, but then again, you probably don't need me to tell you that, but it is a comfortable car, especially for this price range. It's a little bit wallowy on the bumps, but it's all very forgivable, and it's very practical too. All in all, it should serve you very well on the school run, and if you go for the 4-wheel drive model, it'll do rather well in the fields too. So what's the verdict? Well, if you want something that's all fancy and prestige, this isn't going to be the car for you. But if you want something that's reasonably priced, cheap to run, easy to live with, and should last you a good few years, you can't go too far wrong.